This game is not that scary. I know. I just call it the greatest horror game ever, the greatest action survival, and then I'm going to turn around and say it's not that scary. Evil. Yo, what's up, everyone? We're going to just skip the cutscenes. We're going to get right in. This is Resident Evil 4. In my opinion, IMO for shorthand. The greatest Resident Evil game. And probably the greatest horror game, action, survival, whatever you want to call it. I might be a little biased because it's my favorite, but I think that all of the other people over the years that have said the exact same thing would agree with me. I want to get more into the hot take I made at the beginning of the video, which actually I've technically yet to make as far as recording goes. And that being that this game is not that scary. I know. I just call it the greatest horror game ever, the greatest action survival, and then I'm going to turn around and say it's not that scary. And the reason for that actually makes a lot of sense if you think about it. Okay, I got to remember how to do this because I'm actually playing this on Steam. Yes, this is Steam, technically a newer version. Oh my gosh, it's widescreen 1920 by 1080. But it's just to look better. The game is still the original game, so it's, you know, HD. Oh no. Oh gosh, we gotta shoot this guy. We gotta shoot this guy. We gotta shoot this guy. Aim for the knees. Aim for the knees. Aim for the knees. I gotta remember how to. Yeah, so then we slice them up. Just a heads up. If you don't like blood, if you don't like language, if you find killing to be a little gory, a little violent, a little graphic, guess what? It's Resident Evil. It's horror. It's gonna be that way. So, apologies, but that's just how it is. Oh no. Yeah, apologies. That's just how it is. You're gonna kind of have to deal with it. Also, children should not be watching this. Come on now. And if you are a child, you can't say I didn't warn you because I warned you. Look at that. Such a macho man. Such a macho man. Oh gosh. Whoa! He almost hit me. And I'm also not used to playing this like, oh gosh. Oh, roundhouse kick. I'm not used to playing this on camera, so I have to remember to react, and also I can't hide my scarediness from you guys. All right, not too bad. I'm also playing this on normal because I want to be able to get through it while I talk and explain why I don't think this game is that scary. I'm not saying it doesn't have horror elements to it. Hear me out, because I'm going to explain myself. I'm not saying that this game will not, you know, freak you out at times. The game will not, you know, it's not in the same vein of like Resident Evil 7. It's not even got some of the jump scares that Village has. Oh no, poor doggy. PSA to everyone. If you ever find a dog like that, you're obligated, legally obligated to help them. Because if you don't, you're not a fan of NoggTV. You are not a part of NoggTV family. Because NoggTV family helps out the doggies. You can also, if I remember correctly, you can turn these off. That might just be in the remake. I was playing that recently, so I might have some of that. Oh gosh, I keep going to pull out the knife and I'm not ready for it. There we go. I just gotta remember to. Oh, his knee. There's just one. I love how they engineered the audio in this game and the sound effects, where the music will sound scary and it will pick up when there are bad guys, and when there's not, you don't have to worry about that because there won't be any. Was there a guy in here? Or was I just imagining that? I know later on there's guys that appear in the houses beside where you're at. Come on, give me your knees. Give me your knees. What? You didn't go down to that? Oh gosh. I'm sorry. I was trying to aim at your knees. My bad, bro. My bad. Oh no, I want you, not you. I know I'd have to break you. Don't make me break you. Of course, also, I think I passed by it earlier, but the typewriter, you gotta have typewriters to save. So, we're about to get to the beginning of the game, you know, the kind of iconic beginning part. Oh, look at these dudes. Can I shoot them? I don't know if you can kill them. I think because you have to, I don't know if you can kill them. Right here, this is where I was thinking. Come on, we know you're here. You're not scaring anybody. Leon will roundhouse kick your lights out. and then he will go for your shins, just like a razor scooter. Leon S. Kennedy with the strength and deadliness of a razor scooter. Watch out for your shins. Here we are. We're getting into the heat. Oh, I don't need a playing manual. We're getting into the heat of the game. Also, just a side note, I would absolutely love, I've wanted for so long a jacket like Leon has, like kind of like the classic bomber jacket with the like the wool on the inside. Apparently, I don't know if they meant to do it in the original, but in the remake, someone found the exact jacket. Like, it's actually a jacket that it's modeled specifically after a real jacket, and the jacket's like $300 or $500. I'm like, bro, this is an expensive jacket. It's an expensive jacket for just a regular average person for like me to have. I can zoom, but it's not really locking onto anything. Another thing that in the remake they kind of they also like, you know, they don't. I was expecting more to happen, but yeah, I'll be honest. Resident Evil 4, not that scary because, oh gosh, the word is out. Papa's here. Wow. That might peak the mic. Anyway, wow. When I say spooky and I say scary, I'm meaning traditional, classic, like jump scares, the tight corridors. You know, the fear that's like, oh my gosh, the fear you'd see in like a scary movie. That kind of like cheap thrills, scariness, yada yada yada. That's what I find by scary. I still think there is some level of that in RE4, but I think it's a much different flavor. I think it's more of the like the suspense, the building of like, oh my gosh, a real threat. Like, you're telling me we might turn into these guys that we hate, that are like spooky and scary. Oh, right in the face, brother. Brother. I might have to use some of these herbs, like some of these you know, other games that just rely on like jump scares and whoa in your face. The way that this game builds its horror is not like a lot of other games, and I think that's awesome. And I think that's what jumped out to me, because I never wanted to play the cheap horror games growing up, like, you know, those games that just kind of like almost wanted to waste my time. It's just like, okay, how quickly can we let you in and then scare you? You know, it doesn't really feel like it means a whole lot. Like, they're not respecting your time. They're just trying to scare you. Almost like a cheap, like, little amusement ride. Oh, gosh. I gotta try to get away. I like how he's just... Oh, wait, I forgot. In the remake, this big building, this tower, will fall down, and it is not safe. But luckily, in the original game, you can climb up here, and it'll be just fine. I forget what parts you can skip and which ones you can't. I believe there's also a shotgun in one of these rooms that we can get. There is a shotgun shells, which doesn't really help us right now. We also could just try to shoot people. Oh gosh, we don't want to do that. We don't want to. You don't want to linger in any spot for too long, unless it's a good spot where you can like kind of. I'll be honest. I don't know a lot of what they're saying, but oh, I'm also out of ammo. I need to reload. I only have 10 shots. Oh gosh, right in the knees. Sorry, I keep thinking of that hands on your knees, hands on your knees. Every time I go for the knees, I'm thinking hands on your knees, hands on your knees. Here's a chicken. Let me... Oh, shot him down. That'll be good. I think that's an auto death when he falls. I'm not sure. Yeah, so you can block this up. Well, I guess we can go ahead and do that. Is there anything down here? More ammo. We'll definitely need that. Let's take the shotgun. Take the shotgun. Oh, a grenade. We'll need the grenade. This part really isn't that bad. It's more about just surviving and staying alive. Oh, gosh. Oh, dude, he actually got me. He got me good. Okay. So we want to combine. You can combine these. If you combine it with a green is like your regular one. Red, I think, does max health. But yellow is your best option because it will increase your maximum health. And I actually want to use a grenade just for the fun of it. Boom, baby. Oh, gosh. Oh, no. More shooting at me. Time to use the... No, actually, I don't want to waste my shotgun shots. Oh, the bell. So I will say one thing that's kind of wild is in this original version, you don't experience the... I skipped over the... Where's everybody headed? Bingo night? Where's everyone headed? Bingo night. It's right, like, only Leon can really do a proper Leon voice. But you don't experience the chainsaw guy in this one until later on. And that's a little disappointing because it's kind of interesting. I think experiencing the chainsaw guy early on was more like, oh my gosh. I remember the first time when I was playing through the demo of the game, waiting for the remake to come out. Dude, I was losing my mind when the chainsaw guy came out. That one was much more... The remake, they added more actual, like, scary in your face. And I don't know if it was just a product of the time that they were in, like the 2000s, the QuickTime events things being like more so, oh, it's got to be edgier and, you know, grittier. And maybe that wasn't quite as scary. Maybe it was because I had also by this point already seen a couple of the Resident Evil like movies, and that kind of made me be more like, it's not that scary. I don't know what it is, but I just know that I wasn't really feeling like this game was that scary, even growing up. And I think that's why I was able to get into this one. Now, albeit I didn't play it until I was like 19, almost 20, I think. And that's why it was the first one I was able to actually play all the way through and enjoy, was because it, like, you know, didn't feel cheap. Like, this one was very thought out. And I also wasn't a fan of the classic, you know, fixed camera angles, so it's why I never would have got into 2 or 3, the original 2 and 3. I still have trouble getting into 2 and 3. Sorry about that if it cut out a little bit at a random spot. I don't know. I started getting a call, and I don't know if that was messing up the camera or not, because I was still in my camera app. And I answered it because I'm supposed to be getting a call from work, and I thought, oh, yippee, here it is. And it was just like, hey, Chase Bank calling to see if you want to, you know, apply for a credit card. You know, maybe want to consider doing that. And I said, nope. So anyways, back to Resident Evil 4. I know it might be a bold claim. If you clicked on the thumbnail and you're like, oh, this is clickbait. You said it's not scary, but then you're saying that it is kind of scary, but not in the same way kind of scary. No, trust me. The game has suspense. The game has terror. The game is not scary. Scary is like when scary is like, oh my gosh, you scared me. You jumped out of nowhere. Like horror, not horror, like terror or like fear is more of like a very deep sense of that. Like if you were to come home and your door was unlocked, or like you come home and you see like some of your doors are open, or you know your things are misplaced, or like you hear some rumbling in the shout, you know, something like whoa, the unease, the feeling that starts from that uneasy build up to a sort of like paranoia, like that kind of feeling where it's like you genuinely don't know what's up, like something's going on, you can't put your finger on it. That's kind of more along the lines of this, and maybe that's something that people disagree with, and that there's not jump scares. I think there are jump scares in the game, but I would not rank this game's jump scares anywhere near, you know, like I did I was reacting to a video that Watch Mojo had actually done about talking about the top 10, I'm going to go ahead and save it real quick. The top 10 jump scares in Resident Evil games, and I think like 9 or 10 was actually the I'm gonna wait and shoot that because I don't want my noise to wake him up, or the zombies. Also, always shoot that first. Yep, I knew it. They hear it. Well, I guess I can go ahead and shoot this now. Ooh, bad guy. Is there a bad guy somewhere? Blue medallions. Ooh, we got a chicken egg. You know what I should do? I should hit them with a chicken egg. Can I equip? Take that! Bro, I overthrew that chicken egg. Okay, we'll try it again with a brown chicken egg. Maybe the brown chicken egg, it will be easier to throw. Oh my gosh, dude, we gotta be really far away. He's got too much of an arm. He's got too much of a cannon, bro. Alright, come on now. Alright, here we go. Bro, turns out these don't do it darn diddly darn thing. Alright, that's a little disappointing. Oh! No, you don't. No, you don't. I know you were trying to come for me, but guess what? Those knees are mine, sucker! Those knees belong to Daddy. Those are Daddy's knees. Bring your knees to Daddy. Sorry, I don't know if that was weird or not. Not that I'm identifying as Daddy. I just... Leon is Daddy. I should make that clarification. Oh, it's a dog? Bro, that noise makes these cows look creepy. Ooh, creepy cow. Cow is creepy. Yeah, I guess Resident Evil 4 has more creep than it does scary. Because it's like, you don't necessarily expect certain things. Like, things are unexpected. Things are like, that sense of, like the music. The way it does it with the music and the atmosphere. Like a cult. Because, like, zombies, not realistic. That's more just like, we're asking you to believe in something that's not as realistic, you know, in order to get scared. Whereas, and I know people will be like, what? And you think these cults with these giant monsters and creatures and a giant Del Lago fish, you think that's realistic? No, I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying everything in any Resident Evil game is 100% realistic. I'm just saying, like, okay, you're in South America. There's a cult, an evil cult, whether it's by parasites or not. An evil cult is much more believable in a lower income, lesser known part of the world, and part of the world that you're not familiar with, than say zombies. You know, like, even though there'd be the people who'd be like, oh, there's a real zombie thing there's a disease you can get, and a condition. I think there's people. I think there's someone walking out there. It's weird. This is one of those, it's always like, you play the game as many times as you do. Like, oh gosh, I knew there was someone there. See, like, that's like, you know, that is, I guess that's not so much of a jump scare. It could be. You can see it either way. It was a jump scare, but it wasn't like one the game intentionally put in, was like, we're going to scare the player right here. And trust me, I am definitely one of those that's way too good at creating my own jump scares. Oh, there was a guy above me the whole time. Let me take a second to reload, because he seems very slow. Right into the hay. Hey. What? He's still going? Okay. Let's see. I don't know if I'll make it to a boss fight. So usually when I do these are kind of just like unscripted, very low edited rants talking about the game. I thank you guys for everyone that's watching. Sorry I didn't say that at the beginning. I generally say that at the beginning of all my videos. I'm like, hey, thanks for everyone for watching, blah, 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 blah. Thanks for everyone that clicked. And then I feel like it kind of takes people away from the video because they're like, dude, we just got here. You're already thanking us. Like, tell us what we're here for, you know, which I get. Resident Evil 4, man. It is horror month. It's Resident Evil month. So there's going to be a lot of Resident Evil. You know, we're going to be playing Resident Evil 7 on stream on this Wednesday. What the heck? You're running out of space. Bruh. Okay. Thanks for interrupting me to tell me that. Now that we know that we're out of space, I'll have to adjust that, and that'll be something I'll have to fix later. I forgot where I was at. Oh, yeah. Resident Evil themed. We'll be playing lots of games. Resident Evil 7 on Wednesday on stream. Oh shoot! I keep pressing A to reload instead of X to shoot. I don't think I have my map on me. Or do I have a map? So there's still a couple that I missed apparently. The one on the windmill, yes, up here. Can I? Oh, I did it again. Come on, where's... oh, there we go. Maybe I should set this back up because I want to get all the blue medallions. Even though I don't really ever use... That's the Punisher. I don't really ever use that weapon. I generally just use it to... I keep pressing the select button. I generally just use it for, like, trade value. Like, I just get it so that I can have some extra, like, stuff to sell. If I remember correctly, maybe it's behind. I think it's behind the building. I think it's in the back of the building. The one you gotta like look up to shoot at. Yeah, right there. Got it. We have one more that is way off to the side. It might have been where we were actually already headed. Yes, it is actually. So we're going the right way. I want to hear from you guys in the comments. Let me put a little challenge, not so much a challenge, I guess, but just a question. What are your guys' favorite Resident Evil games? If you like Resident Evil, if you're not, I guess it's kind of neat that you're watching. If you've never played a Resident Evil game, tell me one that you thought about trying, you'd be interested in, or if you've seen footage or gameplay of one. Maybe this is the first time you watched anything Resident Evil. Then I guess you can just say, hey, the first time I'm experiencing Resident Evil for the first time ever. Won't open. Must be barred from the other side. Oh yeah. We're not going this way. Duh. We need Ashley later on. We need Leon. Duh. You'd think that as many times as I played this game, I would know what the heck I'm doing, but apparently not. Apparently I don't know what I'm doing. All right. I think there's a quick time event here. I'm just gonna be ready. I'm supposed to mash a button. What am I mashing? X sprint. Oh no, Leon, don't get run over. Leon. Oh. What?
Bruh.
I pressed X and A to dodge. I did it exactly how you wanted me to, man. Okay, good. I was like, I don't want to have to redo a bunch of that over again. All right. Is it going to be the same thing? All right. I had it right. I literally pressed it, and then it waited a second. So I pressed it again to be sure. X and A. That would be, yeah. Okay. So it's different every time. I figured that's usually how it is. There's spinals up here. Spinals. Bro, if I had $1 for every time I do that. I will say in the they give the spinals more value in the remake, because instead of them just selling as a treasure, you collect them for like extra goodies, which I kind of liked how they did that. Like, I feel like everything they did in 4 was amazing. It's like, how do you take just an all-time game and make it even better? Some people might not agree with that opinion. They might be like, what are you talking about? The game was perfect as is. Can I shoot? Can I hit the TNT? There we go. That's one way to do it. Have I got any more ammo? I got plenty of ammo, actually. I'd have... Oh, okay. There's spiders. Oh! I heard a noise, and I was like, whoa, wait a second. Oh, no. No! Bro, he was right up in my face. I was turned around just in time. I'm going to eat this. I'm going to eat this egg. I sounded like he died, but I was like, dude. Oh, dude. Apparently we have a lot of people trying to throw stuff. Where's this guy at? Why is there so many people throwing stuff? Like, can we just not have anybody throw anything at me for once? But yeah, I want to hear about, like, if you guys like Resident Evil, if you don't, what your favorite game is, your favorite experience, maybe what your least favorite game is. Like, you can tell me anything in the comments. Okay, it's got to be somebody from in here. Oh, I see him. Oh, wow, I have just a sliver of life left. I better use this thing. Can I quit? Nope. Drop it. Nope. Oh, I shot it in midair. That's peak awesomeness right there. Peak awesomeness is shooting a freaking bomb out of the air. The thing is, I know without Resident Evil 4, I probably would not be a fan of the series. There are, like, tons of other games in the series, and lots of good ones. I don't want to, okay, maybe I don't want to say I wouldn't be a fan of the series, but I definitely would not have gotten into the series when I did, and I would not be as much into the series. And I think, to be fair, that's how it would be for a lot of other people. I think so many people got into the series because of Resident Evil 4, and I think it has done so well because of Resident Evil 4. So maybe that's not a fair statement to make. Of course, one of the most classic themes of all time, one of the best songs in gaming, definitely the greatest. Well, I was gonna say the greatest gaming, or like the greatest save song ever, but I honestly can't tell you many other save songs. I think Resident Evil might have the cake for. I mean, I guess there's some other ones. Like, I know that like Zelda's had a couple decent ones here and there, or like Mario's had some titles. But I'm talking about like legit, like Resident Evil 4 takes the cake there, man, with that save theme. I've got everything here. Checking the map, I haven't missed anything. So a yeet. Uh-oh. Oh gosh. What's it gonna be? This is something to build suspense. Oh. Oh, it's gotta be a zombie, man. It's gotta be a zombie. Oh no, Leon. Leon, what are we gonna do? We're gonna get it. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's just a guy. It's just a guy. He's not that bad. It's just a dude. Luis.
Little rough, don't you think?
Little rough, don't you think? I will say remake Luis is amazing. This Luis wasn't bad. This Luis was good. But remake Luis was like, I'm so glad, because Luis was like such an interesting character and one that they could have done so much more with like background knowledge. Oh, glad we did the quick time. Glad the X and A quick time worked there. Otherwise we would have just gotten our heads chopped off. Sometimes it is fun to fail quick time events in these games to see what kind of corny and like real cringe things happen. It's like, oh, that's it. That's game over. That's canon. You lost. You didn't do the quick time event. Just a fun fact. Maybe this is something else you guys can talk about in the comments. I want to know, what is the real life equivalent of quick time events? Like, what would you say a quick time, like an event in real life where you're like, oh my gosh, that was a quick time event. Over here, stranger. Oh, there's the real hero of the game, the real greatest character. I like how I've saved like 3 times in the last 5 minutes. Like, save before the cutscene, save during the cutscene, save after. I remember playing this for the first time, this part specifically. I just wasn't very good at this, and I wasn't good at like remembering to go around in different angles and survive. Also, this music is so epic, like overly epic. It doesn't need to be this epic, but it is. It also feels kind of loud, so it's probably gonna have to be something I turn down. El Niño. Oh. I remember at first thinking this. I was like, it's a bad guy. And I shot him at first because I was just skipping cutscenes and I didn't see who he was. I was like, he looks evil. Shoot him. And then I was like, crap. Good things on sale, stranger.
What are you buying?
What are you buying? What are you selling? Ho ho ho. Yeah, so you can tune up your weapons, which I think this was incredible. I'm so glad they did this in this game. This is something that needs to be done in every game. I mean, obviously in Resident Evil 4 it was awesome. Village did it, and that was nice. And then the remake of 4 did it again, you know, brought it back. So, but you can upgrade. You can sell. What are you selling? Yeah, because we don't need like this. We don't need. I'll buy it at a high price. We're not. Is that all, stranger? Dude, there's so many lines. I would use this all the time whenever I was.
Thank you.
Thank you. One of my friends I used to live with, we would say that all the time. Like anytime we go shopping with each other, or like, cause we'd always go to like we'd take like these house group, like, you know, guys that we lived as house group. We would go on these like gaming adventures and go places. We'd always be like, so what are you buying? What are you selling? And it was just so, it was like anytime we could use these lines, it was so funny and so iconic. And even to the point where now my wife, that does not like Resident Evil games because she's not a fan of the horror stuff and she does not like anything remotely scary, she's still like, from watching me or like listening to me play, because she'll read a lot while I play. And there's so many times I'll use those lines on her and she'll quote it back to me, and it's just so much fun. So we can buy a bigger attaché case. I think that's how you say it. Attaché. We can buy a treasure map. You can buy a rifle, TMP. There's a decent amount of stuff you can buy. But do we need it is the question. TMP is one. When I was playing the original, I never went for the TMP because I was like, I just need a pistol, a shotgun, and the sniper rifle. And I never got the TMP. Then when I got the TMP, like if you actually upgrade it, it can be pretty decent when you treat it right. Tune up. I'm always back and forth on if I want to buy new stuff or upgrade the stuff I already have. Alright, so I decided to buy a sniper rifle with the scope. Obviously I bought the bigger case, and I bought the treasure map for the village. So now it will automatically tell me all these stars are where the treasure maps are. And it will tell me where the blue medallions are. There are more up here in this area that I cannot get to yet because we have more to do. This is the whole village area. I like how it shows you everywhere all at once. Whereas in the remake, it kind of is just like, well, we're only gonna tell you what you need to know about where you're at right now. And then last but not least, I did upgrade my pistol, or my handgun, sorry, to upgrade the capacity from 12 to 13, 1 extra bullet. Not that it really matters because I upgrade all the time anyway, or I reload all the time anyways. Whoa! What are you doing? Why are you so close to me? Kick. Bro, I did not expect that homie to be right up in my face, like at the very beginning. Get him. I found it's best to kind of whittle away. Also, if you press A, if you're facing the camera in an opposite way, see, there it is. Oh, that was down there. There we go. Let's kick him. Actually, he's not dead yet. Now he is. Nope. Nope. There we go. No, I was like, no way. I'm not letting those things up there with me. Let's go ahead and see if we can change into... Let's equip this and combine that with... That way we can use the scope. Oh yeah, watch this. Boom! Oh. Well, now they're running up on me, so I might just use my hand grenade. Bro, how did homie just avoided that? Like, he was just walking through it like it was nothing. Bro, how many knee shots is he gonna take? Bro, nice. I blew him up. Oh! Headshot! Let's go! From downtown. I don't actually know if it was that far, but it felt like it was. I'm trying to shoot as many of these guys as I can, like, early on before I make a lot of progress through here. Bro, look at that. I got an aim, man. Y'all can't ever talk about my aim. Like, this is how much fun you can have with an old video game. Like, yes, the video game is... Gosh, what? Oh, I shot him. Thank you for coming. Okay, really? How many shots are you going to take, bro? Golly, that man took way too many to fall over. All right, let's go. Let's see where we want to go. Maybe we want to go up here first. Go north so we can take the high ground. How many baddies are up here? I think we blew this up, so there really shouldn't be too many. There's this dude, which he's going to die. And then he's going to slide. Come on, dude, you should be dead by now. Oh. Oh. Oh, oh, kick. Oh, let's go. Lifesaver. Oh, no, no, no. No. Oh, wow, he just straight up missed. Oh, oh, I didn't see you behind me. This calls for one thing and one thing only. An incendiary grenade. Burn, baby. Burn, baby. Okay. I was hoping it was going to get all of them. But I can tell that some guys are stubborn and don't want to die. Come on, man. Come on. There we go. It just, like, this is one of those that feels so good when you're in, like, you're facing waves of enemies and all these hordes, and you wipe them all out. Like, you just feel like a super soldier. Like, I think the game does such a good job of that. Like, it makes you feel very strong and like you just kick butt, like you're incredible. But it's not so much that it's like, oh my gosh, like, it makes no sense to die. Like, it is a little over the line at times, but it's in such a fun way that you almost don't even care. All right, nobody's over here. Let me climb up here and try to get some height, a vantage point. Oh, I'll just climb up here. Shotgun shells. See, this is where you pull out the sniper, man. You pull out the sniper, then you just start going crazy. You start going sicko mode. Boom. Boom. Although it is kind of depressing when you don't one-shot these guys. Boom. Whoa! Whoa! Get off of me. I guess a good time to use the shotgun. Ah! 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 Oh, I didn't realize I hit part of that, some of my spray from my shotgun blast. It hit the barrel way off in the distance. Boom! Headshot, baby. Let's go. That guy's still over there. He fell. That guy's dead. These guys have got to be, like, almost dead, right? Come on now. This is kind of an easy, cheap way to just get free kills, but it's so fun. Like it's so much fun. Like who's gonna care? Who's gonna say anything? Okay, he's definitely done. Headshots are fun. You either want to go for the kneecap so you can just knife them and save ammo, or if you're really confident in your ability to get headshots. Okay, can you just climb up here, buddy? I want another headshot. Like, you get a headshot, it feels so good. Which, I got a headshot there, but it didn't feel like it. Okay, so it wasn't a 100% clean headshot. That should be nearly everyone. I didn't see a lot of other people there. If there is, it's just people hiding in buildings waiting for me. Oh, there's a couple guys. Oh wait, I wanna try to throw my incendiary grenade. That should, maybe that'll take care of everybody. This guy is, nope. Now he's done for. He took a little bit, he needed a little bit of inspiration. Okay, and when the music changes, that's when you know you're safe. Sorry, I know that was a really long segment, but dude, that was a lot of fun. Like, it's stuff like that, it's just like, this is entertaining. I also wouldn't mind hearing if any of you guys have ever played Resident Evil 4 on VR, let me know. I actually have. I played a decent amount of it, I think about halfway through. It was actually a really fun game. I mean, obviously it's the same game, but playing it in VR, you just feel so like, oh my gosh, dude. It's just a whole nother feeling, like feeling like you are Leon. That's so incredible. My only problem with it wasn't even so much the game itself. I don't know what it is, but I have a weird thing with VR lately. Like, VR will entertain me for a very short amount of time. Like, for a short amount of time, it's very fun. It is very gimmicky, but it's like, when you're first trying out a game and playing it, it's amazing. But then, after a while, like, I don't want to spend a ton of time in VR. I don't like, you know, just playing long games in VR. And also, too, I've noticed that the more time I spend in VR, like, the last time I had two headsets. I had the Oculus Quest twice, and I ended up selling it both times because the first time I was just getting addicted to it. I was spending way too much time in it, and I was literally like, I was watching my Netflix in VR, my YouTube in VR. I was so like wowed by this VR that I just found myself kind of drawn to it, where I would wake up and just sit all day in VR, and it almost was like in those sci-fi movies where it's like, whoa, like this dude spends his whole life in VR and he's addicted to it and never leaves, and it's like you kind of forget like what's real, and like you're not spending time in real life, you're just messing with this VR life. And then honestly, in a lot of ways that was kind of true. Like that was kind of what I was doing, and it felt very odd and just very like, this isn't me. And so I got rid of it. Then I ended up me and my wife got one. It was kind of like a joint Christmas present we got like last year or 2 years ago, I don't remember. And I used it, but not as much. I mainly got it for Resident Evil 4 VR and like a couple other games. I was going to try to use it for content on YouTube, but it was too much work to try to do that, and I didn't have all the right resources. And not to mention, it was giving me like bad headaches. Like, I would wear, like, sometimes if I'm editing all day or recording all day, like, I'll get like these side of the head headaches from the headphones. And that's like if I'm doing it, when I say all day, like literally like wake up and then all day, like towards the end of the day, I'm like, oh man, I've been doing this all day. What I was doing was kind of the same thing, except I would get these headaches. All right, my bad. Sorry about that. I was trying to move my foot and the cord got attached to my Croc. Yes, I am wearing Crocs. But yeah, dude, I don't know. It was just so odd. I was getting these headaches and it was uncomfortable. All right, time for the oh wait, I have a flash grenade. Sure, I'll use that. Kick! Oh, dude, that monster combo, man, that was crazy. I keep trying to press the left bumper instead of the left trigger. Oh, then I'll kick you. Dude, look at that. These combos be going sicko mode. Or rifle ammo. The drums get very epic. They definitely want you to experience it with drums. You're like, boom, 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 boom. Jump out, crouch. Yeah. I should have saved the grenade for back here. That would have been nice. Oh, crouch, crouch. It's like It's like, why are you throwing them when your own guys are kind of not even ready? Sure, blow up your own guys. These guys are taking a lot of hits, though. These are bear traps you can set off with your knife. I'd always forget to do that. I was terrible about that. In the remake and the original game, man, I got so many bear traps. I think the bear traps took more health away than actual enemies did. Oh, oh, headshot. Oh, oh, headshot. Oh. Like, I'll admit, it's smarter to go for the knees, but it's so much fun when you just get to shoot them up there. Boom. Like, I am wasting a lot of ammo. Okay. That took way too long. I wasted a lot of ammo. Don't do that, kids. Don't do that. It doesn't work out. I'm going to combine one of these. Yeah, in the remake, they definitely went overboard with the amount of bear traps. They're like, oh, okay. Do you like bear traps? How about 50 of them? But anyways, I do appreciate everyone watching. Like I said, I don't think Resident Evil is that scary. This might be a hot take. Okay. I was like, I know I can get in here somehow. I was like, I guess I can't use my... it wouldn't be smart to use a gun there when you can just knife it. But yeah, dude, this is just the beginning of the game, just like the first hour or so. Lots of fun. Definitely recommend it if you have not played it. I imagine that, though, most people that are watching it have played this. As you know, 10 out of 10, amazing game. Just freaking awesome. Thank you to everyone that watched. Don't forget, W is the sponsor. Energy drink, jitterless, tasty, amazing, tons of different flavors. And you can use code NoggTV for a discount at checkout. That's NoggTV, all capital NOGGTV. I'll put it up on the screen. And you know why he's angry? He's angry because he did not get W with code NoggTV. Don't be like him. Use code NoggTV for your W products so you can get good quality, good flavor energy drinks like Peach and Beach. The Dragon Punch flavor I know is coming to mind. That's the only one the orange mango and cream is another tasty one. Get those because they're tasty and good, and you'll feel focused. You'll feel more energetic, but you won't have a crash like a lot of energy drinks do. Like if you get like a Red Bull, Monster, all that junk you don't want to put in your body. W, you do want to put in your body. You want to put all of it. You want to put the whole brand in your body. You'll want to eat the bottle. It's so good. So thank you, everyone. Click up here, and you can watch some more Resident Evil content, specifically a Resident Evil ranking video games that I did. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.